Okay, thank you very much. As far as listening to a speech, one of the most important things is get your attention. And that's exactly what happened in her speech. Becky started out with a very famous quote, "You have nothing to fear except fear itself." And that set the tone for the speech. Now, I thought the speech was going to be interesting, and it was because of the title. The title was very interesting because I read the ghost in the classroom. Well, I could think of a lot of ways that could be interpreted, but Becky brought out the way of making that ghost very personable. The classroom was her or me. It is you. It is not just a room. And we learn by doing, and sometimes you have a ghost. What is that ghost? It's that fear. And she brought that fear out very strongly. Now, as an icebreaker, her purpose was to tell us about herself. And she did that. She told us about her fear of speaking, about how she had trouble speaking English, but she overcame that fear. She did that so well that I have to extremely have some good comments. I want to say good comments about the way she spoke. She was extremely um, clear in what she said, could understand every word. She had some of the greatest tributes that Toastmasters often strive for. Slowness in speaking, pauses when appropriate, and using gestures at times too, which I thought was really great. She had all those benefits that said, this is a good speech. Now, she was emergent in the sense that she told us about herself. She was starting to exist and she wanted us to know about herself. And that was emergent. That was very good. I appreciate the facts that she pointed out who she was by these various stories. Now, the things I wanted to mention, she had in her speech, some of the very important things that all of us need to consider: an opening, a body, and a close. And she had transitions. She had voice variations. She had gestures. These are things that a good Toastmaster needs to learn to do. Becky has already shown that she can do them. Appreciate their speech. Becky, you did an excellent job in telling us about yourself without being overwhelming and being self-critical of yourself. You just said, here I am. This is who I am. This is how I got here. Your choice of words, your actions, and throwing your hands up at the particular time to make a gesture to make a point strong was excellent. Thank you, Becky, for that speech. I am like the way you closed your speech too, because that was the closing words were so good. And I'm just going to mention part of your closing statement. I am here today. And we can only say I'm here today because I've overcame that fear. Madam Toast, value program evaluator.